welcome to a new video. Today I am going to try to make a macaron. I really don't have high expectations for how this is going to turn out, just because every video I have watched have said how hard it is to make these. Since I'm a baker now, let's try to make them. I did get mixing bowls, so becoming a pretty professional baker here. So I'm following along a video. I'll link it in the description if you guys want to watch their video. Just because of the difficulty, I thought I would need to watch a video just in case. But let's just get started. So originally the plan was to make rose macarons. However, rose extract is extremely expensive. For my first batch, or at least until I perfect it, I will not be doing that. I'm gonna just do vanilla buttercream macarons. So I have 1 cup of powdered sugar. I'm going to put them in the medium size bowl. I'm now adding 3/4 cup of almond flour, and I'm going to whisk them together. Since macarons are delicate little babies, we have to sift the almond flour and powdered sugar mixture. Wow, this is annoying. This is not fun. And the video I watched said to try to push some of them through, which I'm not going to do. I'm just gonna try to mix it around, and whatever pieces actually go through, and then whatever's left that you can't get to go through. So there's some pieces that didn't go through, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss those in the trash. I messed this part up because the eggs need to be at room temperature. So I'm gonna have to come back because I did not prep for this video. Since we only need the egg whites, I'm just gonna go ahead and crack them, and maybe this will also cut down the time we need to wait. That cracked not where I wanted it to crack. That cracked too much. Gosh. Okay, we're good. I'm thinking we could just make the buttercream filling while we wait as well. So for the frosting, I need 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, which is half of this. And we're just going to whisk the butter, which is super hard because I just took it out. Now I'm just going to add in the rest of the ingredients. It says to add 3/4 cup and 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. I'm just going to add 3/4 because what? I'm sure it'll be fine. Again, these are my practice macarons, and we're just trying to see how this is going to work out. So like the frosting is not a huge deal. Mainly we're worried about the shell. It's asking for 1 teaspoon of milk. I have oat milk, and that's what I'm gonna use. And 1/2, oops, that was a little bit more than 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract. I also bought some food coloring, and I'm thinking, just for fun, since I'm probably never going to use a yellow, let's just use a yellow. Basically now you just mix everything together until it becomes buttercream. Okay, so now that I made it and it's ready, it doesn't even look like enough frosting at all, so I'm gonna double it. I am back. I had my dinner. I spilled soda on myself. Kind of don't want to talk about that right now. And the egg whites are still pretty cold, but I'm pretty sure it's because our AC is on, and so we're just gonna deal with it. So I have my egg whites, and we are going to whisk them until they become frothy. And now I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. Now this we are going to mix until it is a meringue. I continued watching my video because that's what I do after I do the step. And you were supposed to add the sugar in half at a time. And I added the entirety of it. So let's just hope that this works out. So I stopped recording to mix, and mix some more. And I forgot to tell you guys I made it yellow, but I kind of decided that it's too similar to the frosting. So I'm gonna try to make it orange now. So I just added like 6 drops of the yellow, and I just added 1 drop of red, and we'll see kind of what happens. And then also something that has kind of been a technique that helps me is now that the meringue is kind of like a decent consistency, I tip over my bowl and mix like this so I can really get some of that air in, and it's been working. And then you have to check your peaks. That's really close. Okay, so I've been mixing this for a really long time now. I'm starting to hate looking at this, but stiff peak? Question mark? I think so. So let's go with it. Now we're going to fold in the flour and the powdered sugar that we sifted earlier. So we're going to add only half at a time. And we're going to fold it into the meringue. It's pretty well combined, so now I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the flour. Make sure. So I folded everything in and it's combined, but she did some more folding until it was a certain consistency, which is not where we're at because it's still super thick. It was in between thick and runny, so I'm going to continue folding it all in until I get there. I think that is good. I folded my bag at the top just so that I don't get batter everywhere, but I'm gonna go ahead. I bought a piping tip especially for this, so that's already in there. So that is my batter in the bag. So now I have my baking sheet, I believe is what it's called, and my parchment paper, so I'm gonna put that down. What the person in the video does is she puts batter on the 4 corners, just a little bit, so that it sticks down. This is it, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. We're making the cookies now. I'm nervous, can you tell? Okay, that's horrible. Whoa, how did she get them to look good? Okay, I just tried to fix it and it did not work. What is that? I need piping tips. That is what was not included in this video. Okay, getting better. So, I think. Doesn't quite look right to me. So I think that it needed to be mixed more so that it would be a little bit more runny. I think that was my mistake. It just isn't runny enough. Oh my god, okay, wait. I think I figured out the technique over here. So the next step is to hit them on the counter. And we're going to leave them to sit for about 30 minutes to an hour. I'm going to do 30 minutes because what? It is 9 o'clock. Okay guys, so one important step I forgot to let you guys know is you need to be able to touch them and then be dry. So I'm preheating the oven and I'm going to put them in for 8 minutes. And then I'm going to flip the baking sheet, bake it for 8 more minutes, and they should have steeped and they should be ready after that. Guys, the timer went off. It is time to bring them out of the oven. Although I did see them when I flipped the baking sheet and they look horrible. To be honest, I don't even think I should take them out of the oven. Let's just show you guys. This is what they look like. Yeah. This is what they look like. I'm still going to make a sad attempt at combining and sandwiching them together because we're not just gonna throw them away, are we? This was a very sad attempt. I don't really even know what to say to you guys.
A lot of people have troubleshooting guides online on how to fix your macarons, but I think you're beyond that.
Oh, I was wrong. I did not need this much frosting. So here is a close-up of my finished macarons. Yeah, they look so good. Look, this is the exact thing that I was aiming to go for, and they look amazing. I love it. And that was my tutorial on making fossil macarons. This is totally what I wanted them to look like. They look like little poops. It's fine. Hopefully the next time you see a macaron video from me, they will actually have turned out well, and I will share that with you guys. But until then, I'm just gonna be practicing on my own time because they turned out so bad. It was very disappointing. Like the video if you liked watching me fail miserably, and subscribe for more. Eventually, hopefully, there will be a good macaron video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!